OG Rose, and today I wanted to talk about our Anchor page, which Michelle handles. You can find it at OG Rose Anchor. It's also on Spotify, and Michelle has had a lot of wonderful conversations. She recently had one with Molly O'Leary on The Spell of the Sensuous, which is a book by David Abram, and they talked about how there's this funny connection between spell, like a magic spell, and spelling, like spelling a word, and how there's something magical to language, and how we tend to forget the magic of language. And Molly O'Leary brought just some wonderful insights and thoughts to the conversation, and it's always wonderful to hear what she's been thinking about and working on. They got into Heidegger, they got into being, they got into our relation to screens today and how that can connect us, but also remove enchantment. It was a wonderful discussion. Michelle also had a great talk with Bethany, Miss Tabor, on Atlas Shrugged, which Miss Tabor had read recently, and some of the ideas you find in there, such as the money speech by Francisco de Arenaro. What does it mean, like the difference between selfish and selfless, and a positive form of building oneself to create values for others. So you had a discussion with Raymond on the internet. There's that really interesting essay that Raymond did a conversation on called The Internet is Made of Demons, and Michelle had a talk with Raymond or Owen on that. She also spoke with Sandy on, is there a soulmate? What is a soulmate? Is that a useful way of thinking? Or is it not? Does it get us in trouble? She also has a lot of reflections of her own on, say, finding the one. Is there such thing as a one? She replies to Javier's piece on where she talks about detail and ambiguity. Nietzsche, Lacan, and Buber, modern art. She has some great reflections on modern art, on Hans Ruckmacher, some thoughts on communal ontology, Henry Nouwen's book. But it's full of different thoughts and insights and reflections that Michelle has gone through and recorded. And there's one on Tanasaki's In Praise of Shadows, the difference between demand and pressure, the name versus the sign, discussion versus debate, screen as religion. And I highly suggest going to the Anchor and checking it out today. And it's always being updated. Michelle is constantly uploading new thoughts and new reflections. And you can find it today.